Well, would you look at that, everybody? Just like clockwork, we're back at you on Monday night at 8 p.m.
It's 10 paces.
It sure is. You won't find another 10 paces anywhere else out there.
And if you do, tell us, because they're rocking our style.
We are litigious.
We will hunt them down, legally speaking.
Yeah, legally. Wink.
Yeah, it may be the Wild West out here. I don't know where they're from. We'll have to find out before we can really figure out where the law lies.
Kind of like Buzz and Woody. We're not on my planet, are we?
That's right. There are some places where you can just, copyright doesn't exist. It's the Wild West over there. You can make anything. You can sell anything, you know?
Yeah, you can legally distribute bootleg Disney merch in international waters.
That's right. Nothing they can do. The mouse holds no power there.
And I mean, since we're diversifying our business portfolio, we started our other business, and if you wanna see what we got up to, maybe check the YouTube. But maybe we diversify further.
Yeah, we can.
We start a flotilla, just a floating frigate of mercantile, where we sell handmade and screen printed shirts, hats with a certain rodent character.
Ooh, and a certain spiky-haired yellow character. A son of a certain fat yellow character.
You're talking about Sonichu, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could... International waters, we can get away with it out there. But, I mean, until we get the boating license, all that stuff, we need to get to launch the fleet from the mainland. Why don't we start something a little more homespun? Something that people are familiar with, it feels familiar, but uniquely ours.
And then we can sell it on late night television for an hour-long special for a product that could have been sold in 3-minute commercials.
Now, you say product, and I'm thinking maybe the next step up. What if we start a brand, a business that feels familiar, that will sell products that people know, but it's still legally distinct.
I like what you're thinking. However, are you thinking of something already? Do you have something in mind?
I've been ping-ponging a few ideas, unless you got something for me.
Oh no, I think I gotta let the artists speak for themselves. So, 30 on the clock, sound good? You want to show the world?
Yeah, I think that should work for me.
Heck yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, Travis, 3, 2, 1, draw.
Alright. Guess it's best to just get into it.
Yeah, just get on in.
Grab the right size of pen.
You hear that, folks? Came in unprepared, but it doesn't matter.
Nah, I'm pretty good at working on the fly. Ad hoc.
That's true. That is typically what you do here on the show. We do...
It's what I do on the show, what I do in real life. Do you remember that time I made a Pyramid Head cosplay in a night?
I do.
Or in a couple hours, I'd say?
Yeah, it was... a night was... the night was half over by the time you started.
That's where I thrive, in the thick of it,
Yeah,
when the
those,
pressure's on. Whenever I get a wild spur to just go do something. It was pretty random, I'd say.
it'd be pretty random, Travis, if you made a Toad costume.
Oh, like right now? I'm drawing.
Well, it would be pretty random.
It would.
You just turn your camera on, and you have like everything you need to make a Toad costume already. We did not plan this, folks.
No, I just have such a bank of costume supplies.
That would be cool. You have a walk-in.
I really do.
You need to get like a walk-in closet, and it's just costume supplies.
Oh, I wish. I had to reorganize, like, after trying to set up that whole beetle costume and the backpack not working out. I reorganized all of my costume stuff, and I had to get 2 big tubs to store away in the basement. Because it was busting at the seams, my old storage method.
Hey, I'm glad you redid it. I recently did that with a silverware drawer and a junk drawer.
Ooh, it feels good, doesn't it?
It does.
And then you gotta be diligent about it. You gotta put in the maintenance. Don't fall into those old habits. Because I have to maintain the organizational system that I set forth whenever I cleaned it all out.
Yep, I did that with my computer, and then I got a new computer and didn't do that. That was bad.
Oof. Can't find anything.
No, it's all a jumbled mess.
Yeah, I ran into that issue recently with the Baldur's Gate 3 patch 8.
Still troubling you?
My mods were a mess. No, I was gonna say, because of that post you sent me, you either sent me a blessing or a curse, but either way, I thank you.
Well, how is it a curse?
Because now I'm back on Baldur's Gate 3, baby.
Oh, well, damn. Now
and with that, I was able to, I can still use all of my mods.
And your saves?
And my saves.
Fuck yeah.
I was able to continue my old game, and then I went and respec'd my monk character as a Drunken Fist monk.
Hell yeah, that's great. Was that a new class?
Yeah, they added the Drunken Fist monk. They added a, I don't know, some kind of barbarian, what grows real big. The Swashbuckler rogue. They added the Druid of the Swarm. They did a Warlock. I don't know if they added one for every class.
They may
because
have
they don't
previously.
seem to really give a shit about paladins.
Maybe that's just too hard for them.
Yeah. Trying to ride in a goody two shoes. I'm trying to think of what media it was some kind of actual play, I imagine, that really utilized the paladin class really well. Worlds Beyond Numbered did it exceptionally.
Really?
One of the PCs is a paladin, but they homebrewed a paladin archetype. And the way they kind of spec'd into their archetypes was entirely story-based. So even though the character was already level 3 or 4 or something, it wasn't until they reached a certain kind of crossroads in the story that they found their, I don't know what it's called for the paladin, their circle, their credo,
their order or whatever.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, how were they getting powers before then?
Story stuff.
Oh, cool.
Because it's Brendan Lee Mulligan running it, so...
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, really, really thought out, and it was Lou Wilson's character.
Oh, that definitely makes sense then.
Yeah,
knowing the other characters that Lou's played, I can see him doing that. I have the blessing of our D&D group being down a person, so we have to do something else for 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm thinking of making a new character for a side game, not side game, little not one shot, but essentially one shot. 2 shot? I don't think that's really a thing. I guess 2 shots.
It's a thing.
2 shots what a 1 shot
adventure
usually becomes.
Oh, absolutely. It's so hard to... You cannot pack a satisfying amount of material into a single session.
Not in the same time. Like, not in a...
No, not a...
Yeah, it's just...
You either have to rush through everything or, just keep everybody on track and then cut out any of the banter, which is also part of the fun.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to impede any source of fun as
a DM.
And so as long as people are having fun, but at the same time, like,
you're like, you
have this
itinerary,
you set up this story, and
unlike a normal game, you can't really wait.
Yeah.
Like a long form campaign.
I mean,
You could just throw the story out the window if it's just like, well, fuck it, we're playing D&D.
Yeah, and I mean, Clown's really good at that. Just being so improv forward and adept at it.
Yeah. Agreed. Love Clown DMing.
So that's a skill I would absolutely love to work on and improve.
It's just practice, like any other skill.
Yeah.
It's just hard to practice.
I have been getting better at it. It's hard to organize the session in the first place and be able to practice it.
I was thinking, we're doing, I think, level 7 starts for this. I was already thinking about making a multi-class bard and barbarian so that I can make a wrestler.
Hell yeah. I've always wanted to do a custom class that specs from Fighter that's like a gladiator that gets bonuses for like charisma bonuses to
for like adoration,
certain attacks and stats. Yeah,
that could be cool.
And so you could dip into kind of, because it's D&D, a magical and ethereal element to it. So even if there's not an actual tangible crowd, they're dipping into some kind of well.
Yeah. They can still hear the applause or whatever.
Yeah. But wrestling was certainly the route I wanted to take with it. But I was like, how can I make a wrestling class without it being overtly a wrestler?
Oh, I want my guy to play his own wrestling entrance. Like we're going full on no stop. It's a wrestler. I'm not even sure. I might do a fucking single arm leotard. I don't know.
I've wanted something like that so bad. I've tried to set it up in multiple campaigns, and then those campaigns just inevitably fizzle out before we get even close.
That sucks. That's unfortunately the way it goes.
Yeah. Like, I had one campaign I started when I was living in Colombia, and I guess we were pretty close, because we had gotten to the, just stepped into the tournament arc. And the way I wanted to set it up was that they were... Not only did they have to win their matches, they had to impress the crowd. And impressing the crowd would yield money that only works for the shop in that particular arena.
That sounds fun. How do you impress the crowd? Just doing cool stuff? Really cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very really cool. And then we had a Bard Rogue, and I was hoping the Bard Rogue would take advantage of that. We had I think I trusted my players to be clever enough to come up with unique ways to really put in some pizzazz, some panache into their showing.
Did the just session never happen past that?
No, lots of moving and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
I know my original Curse of Strahd game, even though it was online, due to people moving, just fizzled out.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yep. So I'll never know what happened to my monster hunter tiefling named Grim.
Ooh. Grim, like Grim?
Yep.
That's fun.
He was a monster hunter with a some sort of evil being inside of him that was powering him. Yeah, Grim Jow Jaggerjack.
So he was the monster all along.
I mean, potentially. He always had misfortune following him, and didn't know that it was the creature inside of him doing it. And then the creature inside of him reached out and was like, "Hey, I can help you stop this bad stuff from happening." And he's like, "Oh, that sounds great."
A Faustian bargain.
Yep.
I love that. I had a similar character concept I never really got to flesh out, who was a warlock who got into a bind, made a deal with what turned out to be like a crossroads demon. So it was very like Western themed. And then kind of like Vash the Stampede, just trouble followed wherever he went. And so he was always blamed, but wasn't always necessarily privy to the trouble that followed.
I like that. That's fun.
But I feel like it's one of those things where it would have been more fun to flesh it out in play.
Unfortunately, we don't get to play all the characters we want to play. I have a campaign I've wanted to play, or a character in a campaign I've wanted to play for a long time, but I don't know if it's ever going to happen.
Clown says, Bardlock fuckboy hair metal style musician.
That would be awesome. Oh, that's Kestrel. Well, that's awesome.
What character do you want to play that you don't think you'll be able to?
Oh, just my barbarian in Jimmy's campaign. He's been working on it for a while. But I have like
I will say...
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I just have a whole character arc for him planned out, so I really want to do it.
Yeah. For your earlier barbarian concept, it's not a cohesive build.
No, not at all.
We kind of homebrewed some stuff because Kyra made a barbarian, but thoroughly impressed me with one of the best like action economy moves that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember exactly how it all worked, because I think Misty Step is a bonus action. I know that was involved. Okay, so they grappled as their action. Or they had an attack as an action, but had an extra attack, which they used to grapple because they're barbarian. And then they used their movement enough to drag somebody over a cliff. And then Misty Step to avoid taking any fall damage.
That's so funny.
I was so proud.
I don't know what cool moves I've done. But I was definitely going to take grapple expert for this barbarian bard character.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Improve grappling, you gotta... and that campaign that I just mentioned was all wrestling themed.
Before
So I
Dimension
gave,
20 ever did it.
Yeah. Taking my ideas right from my brain.
Are you actually Mr. Mulligan? When you sleep, does he come out?
Oh, I drink the potion, then I become Mr. Mulligan.
Dr. Travis and Mr. Mulligan.
Man, if that were the case, I would be drinking the potion non-stop.
Yeah, you'd be addicted to that potion.
I would be full-on substancing.
Straight substance abuse. It
Oh, that sounds fancy.
is fancy. It might be for you.
Yeah, put that substance in my pussy.
Buse.
Oh, my busse.
Yeah. Killed a minor
That's
god
fancy as
single-handed?
fuck.
I don't think so. Hey Staffy, what makes sit-ups work? What do you? Is it a redemption? Or is this a joke?
Gumption.
Oh, abuse. Yep, you're right. Yeah, you're not supposed to use your legs, but you can.
I don't know how, like... And I've had some decent abs here and there.
You've had a nap or two.
Yeah, popping up in places when I least expect them.
I got a big solid ab right now. One.
Yeah, one pack. It's stronger that way. It's less flexible, but it's stronger. It's like armor.
It's true. It's like the you know how muscles come in one. That's what I'm training. I'm training my single ab to be super strong.
Oh, okay. Rather than diversifying and wasting all that energy across the board.
Well, think about it. The abs, like if they're well defined, they have those creases, and that's just wasted space. It's wasted muscle.
Yeah, and how are you gonna use all those with all those gaps in between?
That's right. When you
It's kind of like your wolfing fist.
exactly.
Your one big ab.
It's one, but it's big and powerful.
Exactly. But it, to equate it to other things, like
Sure.
maybe it's kind of like a hyper beam.
My Rasengan.
Maybe it's, yeah,
It's my one move.
it's your one move. You got to make sure it strikes. You got to make sure the odds are ever in your favor.
Yeah, I'll do a power combo and then use my single ab technique.
Get him on the ropes. You stepped right into my trap. Single ab crunch! And then the wind whips around that single ab crunching.
Amazing. You've practiced this single ab crunch 1,000 times every day. Slowly
Single ab master.
getting faster and faster every day. Until it only took you a minute and then a second to do your 1,000 ab crunches.
Now, did all of your abs fuse into one big mega ab? Or is it just one of those particular abs that you focused on and grew to grow past all of your other muscles?
It slowly grew and took over the muscles, and consumed them, and became one. So it's sort of
like twins in the womb.
yeah, it's sort of like spilled out from the center.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Carly.
Now,
So
does it skew right or left any
No, it's
which
center.
way?
Dead center.
Neat.
Yeah. It's sort of like a protective shell.
I see.
Well, how do you train your abs? Or ab?
One at a time, like a chump.
I mean,
But I make sure to hit all of them. I respect all of them equally.
good.
And then afterwards, I pour like some fish food on my belly, and they all eat it up like little hungry critters.
Do you practice aftercare?
Oh, absolutely. I rub and I soothe.
Okay.
I practice aftercare.
Travis, you got about 8 minutes remaining. I gotta catch up on chat. Hi, Carly. Hi, Clown.
Oh, hi, Carly.
I caught up on chat. You gotta terminate the lesser abs so you can divert more resources to the remaining stronger abs. See, that's the thing. I never had the lesser abs to begin with. And yes, I do need to watch Hinamaru Sumo. See, no, this is 100% of the abs. See, when you have a bunch of abs, you're in the 99% because of those creases. Remember the creases? That's the 1% that you're not utilizing. But when you do, you unlock your true potential. And then you can go beyond 100%. But that's an advanced technique. Travis, have you ever gone beyond 100% of your abs?
Once for one convention, and then never again.
Oh, so you felt the power.
Yeah, I gigamaxed. I mega evolved my abs for one weekend, and then I came back and ate, I think, an entire pizza.
That's amazing. Was it like
I think that was the best pizza I ever will have eaten.
Do you remember what it was or where it was from?
It was a DiGiorno, because I didn't feel like I had just traveled
So you went like
9 hours, so I'm like, yeah, everything's closed. I need to get regular groceries, and this one's for me. And then I ate the whole thing.
hella work.
Yeah.
I was hoping you were at like some you just got home from the boxing gym and you're like, ugh, I gotta go to this grease joint across the street to pick up a slice.
I mean, like that's always been my MO if I do a cosplay that requires, I mean, it never requires, but I like to do what I can for the cosplay, and what I can do is fitness. And so I try to get into shape of the characters to the best of my ability, and so that often involves like dieting, and I don't know, part of it, I built this system of like kind of living in extremes.
Yeah.
And so then I do this extreme diet, and then I save all these calories that I would have eaten otherwise, and they're just stacking up, piling on, and I'm tacking up that meter like, ooh, I'm saving them up like a nice big 401k, and then I cash it all out after the con's over.
Then it's a big party. Let's be real. You also, I assume you drink at these cons?
Sure do.
Well, that's also cashing out.
Nah, but I'm drinking like white liquors. There's no calories in vodka.
Fair enough. I mean, I can see through it, so. Air doesn't have calories.
Did you see any calories floating in there?
Nope, I asked. Chumbo Wamzui. Zuli?
What?
I don't follow Carly. I'm sorry. Is that?
Sounds like an off-brand Banjo Kazooie.
I think so.
Works for the episode. Also, Carly and I got to hang out at the Pussy Riot show.
Do tell.
It was intense because they did advertise it as a multimedia experience. I wasn't sure
Oh my god.
what that entailed
taken over.
because they did acknowledge that, it was more than just a punk show. So first off, shouts out to Margot, who was the opening act. They're from, I believe they're from Canada. Kind of a dark pop artist, like, think, Dorian Electra or Billie Eilish. I don't know what to call that particular genre.
I don't know the first person.
Edge pop.
Sounds like pop. Yeah.
Yeah. But really cool, really great music, really nice to talk to. And we both have whale tattoos on the same arm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Was that on purpose?
I mean, maybe through some kismet, not through any purpose of our own, because they were both already existing whale tattoos. And this was my first exposure to this particular artist. How much time do we got left? I gotta know if I can
Got 2 minutes.
reasonably color this. If I delete the color layer, then so be it. Oh, I know what I can do. Alright. Yeah, I can do this. I got this. I got this. Come on. Believe in me.
I don't.
That's valid.
Yeah, it's okay.
Uh,
I can give you some extra time if I wait a minute and then say I have to go use the bathroom.
do you have to go?
I mean, I'd like to go.
Then go ahead.
I don't need your
I'll tell you
permission.
about the rest of the show whenever you get back.
Okay.
Go to that outhouse. Yeah. You damn dirty rat. And I'll tell all of you. ACAB includes and largely circles around Sheriff Stabby. Make sure to never trust police. Don't trust any kind of law enforcement anymore, as long as you're in the States. They're not looking out for your best interests. They're class traitors. Trust the folks around you. As long as they show themselves to be of good, upstanding character. But trust innately your friends and neighbors, because they are innocent until proven guilty. Uh-oh, Micro Kirby. Oh, thanks for the cheers, clown. That's always much appreciated. And I hope you're doing fabulously well. I know it's got to be tough being in that particular town. There's a reason I don't. Well, I mean, largely it's drive time, but there are several factors keeping me from journeying that way terribly often. And a lot of them are the general riffraff that do occupy those areas. report to look visibly queer. Nah, like, you look any which way you want to look. Speaking of looks, I went and got bangs, baby! And when I bang, this is dangerous. So I've been experimenting with bangs lately, and was met with some guffawing and resistance at work. Because I work with a lot of people in more of an insular community.
I think you mean inbred.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Oh.
Not my coworkers. No. Is anyone going to see if I talk shit about my boss? Who knows?
Okay,
But
text me the things you once said. I'll talk shit about your boss.
nah, it's an entirely different tangent. We're going to get back on Pussy Riot.
Please do.
Now that you're back. So yeah, Margot opened up. Sweetheart, great show. And then Pussy Riot came on. Like, they had like kind of a director, because it was very theatrical, like a stage director come out and kind of explain what was going on. Apparently they killed the AC in the venue for this show, like as a request of the performers.
Did they? Okay, cool.
So it got toasty. And then they came out, and a lot of it was collections of footage of Putin's rise to power in Russia. Kind of like where he took advantage with like interstitial breaks for Pussy Riot songs. And then footage of like the members' arrests and their treatment in Russian imprisonment.
There is such a funny like mix of the polka and this. Continue.
I forgot polka was playing.
Yep.
So yeah, they were showing like footage from their imprisonment and kind of like their early starting off as an activist collective. And it was incredible. And then it just kept getting hotter whenever they talked about like their treatment in prison. Nadia, who was kind of giving main girl energy, like waterboarded herself, and then they just drenched the crowd in water, and it got really humid after that. But yeah, it was cool. It was powerful. They had a really great production they all put together. My only qualms are with the St. Louis crowd, because like I kept having to navigate the crowd because just to get around these fucking amateur camerachers who are like just fuck everybody else. I'm gonna take a shitty phone video of this and get in everybody's way. And I mean like get in everybody's way.
Travis, you should have opened the pit right there.
Oh, that would not have flown.
Their fault.
But also there was this one guy who I don't know if he worked like with the band or for the venue, who was just like he had a professional camera, but he was just like getting in there, it just completely oblivious of the fact that he was surrounded by people, and would just like kind of push them out of the way to try and get like an angle on a shot.
Guy, fly a drone.
Like that would have been the time to start a pit.
Yeah.
But other than that, incredible show. It was amazing, and my drawing's done.
Awesome. Show me your drawing. What is it? What are we looking at?
Yeah, so you know how a lot of these brands kind of have like these mascot characters?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's one in particular that I think stands out, but
Yeah.
we're making our own. It's a new mascot character. And I didn't have time to color it in and really show this, but that's kind of a mascot head. It's going to be formed out of like injection molded plastic.
Ooh.
The whole head.
The whole head.
And this is for a new restaurant franchise that I think we could really start right here in 10 Paces.
Oh.
And then franchise out as like expediently as possible. This is the Beef Czar.
The Beef Czar. I love it.
And whereas, let's say certain burger chain mascots have had a notably unsettling character with a very creepy smile, I tried to work off of that and pivot from that. I think a very deadpan expression is the way to go. Maybe that's what will draw the customers in and not really put them off.
Ooh, I like it. We seem dispassionate until they taste our food.
Exactly. So, it's kind of got like that almost mean girl energy. Like, yeah, I don't acknowledge you. And it makes you want to get into the restaurant more.
Yeah, it's like you're unobtainable, but somehow approachable.
Yeah, but you also hold all the power, and if you leave a negative review on Yelp, then...
Uh-oh.
I don't know, maybe they never hear from you on Yelp again.
Yeah, you'll just disappear from the ether.
Something like that.
Well, Travis, unlike that mystery Yelp reviewer, I'm going to give you some points. You're going to find some points. You're going to find some good well wishes. 12,000 your way. Just a little starter points for our soon-to-be empire.
12,000 wishes. Ooh.
Nope. That's wrong. I didn't say that.
No? No?
You're not getting wishes. That's 12,000 too many.
Ah, jeez. I was so excited. That would have been 2,000 per ab.
You and your nasty, nasty abs.
They could have used those wishes.
You should spend more time in the gym training your abs to be one.
You're right, but I've seen a lot of anime episodes, and being the one who's diversified and flexible, an app of all trades.
That's me. I'm an ab of all trades.
App of all trades, master of none is better than a master of one?
But it doesn't say abs of all trades.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna go read Poor Richard's Almanac and find some idioms to counteract you. But in the meantime, I think I can counteract you more immediately.
Yep, prove it.
You're always out here. Ooh, draw this for me, Travis. Draw that for me, Travis. This is what we're doing today. We're drawing. You're drawing. And yeah, I'm still drawing. But shoes on the other foot. I run the game this time.
I don't like where
I
this
was
is going.
inspired by this burger czar to really take the power. And in the spirit of keeping things familiar but legally distinct, I'm going to draw some parodies. Some parodies of properties, well-known properties. And I'm going to ask you, the sheriff, to guess what they are. Now, don't worry. I'm not going to be cruel. I'll give you a genre. I'll give you a little something to work off of. But it'll be up to you to guess what's going on. And if I'm feeling nice, I'll even give you a few points of your own for once.
Okay, well, now I'm in. Let's go.
All right. You ready?
I am so fucking ready. 3, 2, 1, draw.
And just to, turn it around, keep 30 on that clock.
Okay. It's already going.
All right. So, we're gonna start here.
I do have Carly has a question that I have to pose to you, Travis. If poor Richard was so smart, how come he's still poor?
Oh, dang.
Mm-hmm. What's up with that?
I'll have to read the almanac and find out.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna read anything written by a poor person.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you only read your steel case copy of The Art of the Deal.
That's right. I had it signed by every shark in Shark Tank.
Ooh. Yeah, what's the group of sharks called?
I don't know. Let's find out.
A
shiver.
Finishing school?
A shiver.
A shiver. Oh, because of how you feel.
Yeah, I mean, some people quake in fear, some people quake in excitement.
They see all the sharks are like, ooh, this is going to be a good story.
All right, chat. Will you help me when the time comes? Will you guess this one with me? I'll share my points.
And I'll hold him to it.
Oh, you weren't supposed to hear that, Travis. Sorry. No? Okay, that's fair.
Oh, you should have stepped aside then.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I should have muted you. Or rather, deafened.
I mean, you know I can't hear you if you just get up real close to your mic and you kind of put your hand around your mouth.
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't know you knew that I do that.
Well, I do the same thing, and that's how I know you don't hear me.
Shit. I didn't know you knew the ways.
Yeah, I know the weirding ways.
God, what else?
I'm a regular Lisa Nile Gaib.
You even knew how to say that name.
Yeah, I will know their ways.
I don't even know who that is.
Mojib is Lisa Nile Gaib, the Kwisatz Satarat.
Now I think you're just scatting.
Skibidi-bop. Weirding ways. Kwisatz Satarat.
See?
Shahlood. Grandfather of the desert.
Piedmont Shadarat.
Ben Gesserit.
I can't say that, clown. That is beyond my vocabulary.
Jam Gabar.
Caillou? The little boy?
The Gam Jabbar. It's insta-death.
Is this like a curse that you're saying? That if you say it 3 times, then you insta-die?
You get Gam Jabbar'd
Yeah.
in 7 days.
No, in 7 seconds.
Uh-oh. Better make those 7 seconds count.
Sure, Travis, you still have 26 minutes, so I think you're good.
I have 26 minutes. Sounds like you have 26 minutes.
Oh, in that case, I can give myself as much time as I need.
Uh-oh. I didn't realize the causality loop we're going to cause with me taking the reins,
Yep.
but not taking the timer.
You thought I was locked in here. Etc. You know.
But we're both locked in here.
Yeah, we've really
how it goes.
Made a prison of our own creation here.
I think that's how we made 10 bases, honestly.
Yeah. Do you want to get tortured for 3 to 6 hours a week?
If only it were 3 to 6 hours.
Yeah. Well, I meant the live portion.
Oh yeah, I forget they don't count homework as like towards your actual hours put in.
Twitch sure doesn't.
Twitch doesn't. YouTube doesn't. The American school system doesn't.
My wife.
Hey, Austin Powers.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. Now do Happy Gilmore.
Okay. My wife.
Whoa!
Okay, Travis. This time, I need you to do, Star Wars.
Star Wars. Okay. My wife.
Whoa! So good. Okay. One more. Okay. Now do Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Hey, everybody, just let me out. Welcome. It's time for the show.
Yeah. I've never seen it, but yeah.
Now do Adrian Brody from The Brutalist trying to do a Hungarian accent.
Hey, I'm Adrian Brody. This is my audition for The Brutalist, trying to do a Hungarian accent here. I've been practicing for a while, and it's really coming along.
I mean, yeah, it's about the amount of effort he put into it.
Yep.
I don't know if you heard, but they used AI to correct his accent.
No, I did not. Not at all.
All right, now to Adrian Brody on SNL around, I think it was late 90s, maybe 2000, doing a Rasta patois.
Yeah, man. My girlfriend.
Oh my god. Ooh, you're gonna get in such trouble.
Yeah, we're gonna get copyright stricken for this one. But
We're gonna get fucking ripped apart on Tumblr, on Blue Sky, but we'll always have a home on Twitter.
That's
Champions of Free Speech.
That's unfortunately true. Yep.
Unless they're champions of free speech. Unless you speak out against Elon and maybe hurt his feelings a little bit.
That's true. So that's why we're never gonna get him on the show, so that we can't hurt his feelings. And then we'll always keep our check mark.
Oh yeah, I paid a lot for that.
Every week, there's just a subscription for it now.
Is there really?
Oh, I have no idea.
It would not surprise me.
Nope. Wait, what? I thought you could buy it once. Like, it was a one-time. Oh, it's... Oh, so yeah.
You could buy it one time for 6,000 easy payments.
$8 a month, at least at the start. They advertised it as less than a coffee.
Less than a coffee? Where?
California, I don't know.
I mean, I only went there once, but I think you can still get a coffee cheaper than that.
I mean, like, a lot of coffee shops, any coffee that I would expect would be like $7 or something. At like,
and I mean, like, that's what you're getting
at a real coffee shop. You're
not just getting like a pour over.
No,
you're getting like an espresso, or you're getting some kind of latte.
Right, you're getting a specialty drink, and then you put on a confectionery item of some sort, and it's probably like $12 or whatever.
I usually have them dump an entire jar of sprinkles into mine.
Oh yeah,
Makes me feel like a fancy boy.
I like to get an espresso shot, just a single one, but in like a large cup, and then I have a lot of room to play with.
Ooh, nice. So you kind of get to build your own, like at a froyo place.
Yes, exactly. And
maybe that's the next step, because ice cream places move from, just being like the ice cream malted shop to your kind of specialty, your Baskin Robbins, like the 31 flavors. Then they move to the froyo places because it was healthier. And then they moved to the Cold Stone, where it was just kind of a waste of time to get whatever you wanted in your ice cream, and it was kind of a pain in the ass. And
Dippin' Dots.
Maybe that's the move. Maybe we go to the pain in the ass step.
We just
or
shortcut it, yeah.
Self-serve, yeah.
Make your own coffee. I like that. But then they don't think that they can just do it at home.
Yeah, COVID's over. We can do a coffee restaurant or a coffee buffet.
Ooh, coffee boutique.
Yeah, we just have to. We've got all the ingredients. You don't have to keep them at home. You don't have to keep Jelly Bellies and coconut cream pie at your house. We'll have them for you. Put it in your coffee.
We also have some specialty items like screws.
Mm-hmm. Because they were left over from construction, and we're a zero waste restaurant.
That's right. Whenever the old light bulbs, they go out and the metal inside pops?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we take those and we crunch them up.
Smoky flavor.
Those are our special sprinkles.
Yeah, the smoky sprinkles?
Mm-hmm. Throw in a little special seasonings. Some special steak seasonings.
Oh, we got Old Bay over there.
Old Bay all day.
I mix that with the cornbread syrup.
I was taking a look at your drawing so far.
Yeah, you could be guessing this whole time.
I mean, girl.
I'm trying to. It's a song title. I forgot to mention. I do apologize.
That's okay. Song title. Something about sports in some form. Okay.
So I will say, the parody is the parody is a parody of the title.
All right. I'll have to think on it. Are you sure I know the song title?
Oh, you absolutely do.
Okay.
I thought I'd start you off with a softball.
Let's see. Hmm.
I'm a cheerleader bag breaker. I don't know what that would be a parody of.
I'll have to start looking at songs and stuff. My immediate thought is MSI.
No.
Okay. Not MSI.
What if I give you a parody band name?
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Pie.
Hi. Okay. I mean, so I know the band, but and I'm trying to guess your parody title that you've come up with,
Yeah.
or the
And
original.
the song.
Okay. Well, Cake doesn't have a huge library, so that's good. When you say absolutely, it makes me think that it's a hit of theirs. And I mean, the easy hit is Short Skirt. I'm going to think on that for a bit. I'm just explaining where I am for everyone at home. Short Skirt.
Clown's almost there.
Wrong backpack. That's close. Long shirt, wrong backpack.
No, almost there.
Wrong shirt. Let's see. Okay. Well, I'm going to stop this conversation for now because it's just going to be a bunch of, let's think. Okay. Like I'm playing like I'm streaming Blueprints over here looking at a 3-choice gem box puzzle. That makes sense to about one of you out there.
Are you playing Fortnite?
Travis,
are you playing Marvel Rivals?
It's funny that you ask. I'm not playing. I'm just thinking, and that's what it sounds like when I try to think and talk at the same time. It's why I don't remember any of the show, because I'm focused on talking instead of thinking. But now that you mentioned Fortnite, Travis, and I know your love of Star Wars, you were telling me before the show, they're doing a whole, I think, mini-season of Fortnite that is completely Star Wars based. Sports shirt, wrong backpack. Well, it looks like Carly's getting the points.
Yeah, give those points to Carly.
How many points has Carly got?
I think Carly gets... You know what feels good? 12,000.
Oh my god. Look at that.
And I think we got time for one more. What do you say?
I say so. I'm going to put 15 on the clock. Just 3 more minutes.
All right.
And I will get those.
And should I just go ahead and start with it?
Yep, go ahead. What is this one?
This is a movie title.
Okay.
But you were talking about your base game or whatever?
Oh, Fortnite. Yeah. Sorry, I have a wave of nausea currently.
Oh, just from whiplashing from 10 paces to Fortnite?
Probably too much coffee.
That'll do it. The show will also do it. Rest assured.
You get a wave of nausea from this show?
Yeah, every time.
Every time, every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Not Saturdays, though.
Every Monday when I'm walking down the street, and there's a stream I have to repeat. And it's an original kind of beat. And I say, hey! What a 10 paces kind of day, where you learn to draw and play, and get shafted on point totals.
Why are you so aggressive?
No, I'm just singing from the heart, singing from the beat, singing from the rhythm on the street.
Okay. I mean, it sounded loaded, I guess.
No, we're doing song parodies. You know what that was a song parody of?
Arthur.
Yeah! But that's not what this drawing is a parody of.
Oh. You said this one is a song title, though.
This is a movie.
Movie. Sorry. I'm looking for new music. Oh, fuck you, then.
Speaking of song parodies, do you have a favorite Weird Al song? And Chad, do you have a favorite Weird Al song?
I've always super loved Trapped in the Drive-Thru. I mean, what the fuck is it called? Angry White Boy. Not Angry White Boy Polka. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's the one with Chop Suey.
mm-hmm. Always loved White and Nerdy.
Yeah, all-timer.
What about you?
I like Hardware Store. I
Uh,
really love Everything You Know Is Wrong because my brother really got me into They Might Be Giants.
is it
And just
Spirit? A horse named
is what Spirit.
your movie title, A Horse Named Spirit or whatever.
No, remember it's a parody title.
A horse named
So kind of
Ghost. A ghost named Horse. It's a parody.
not quite.
Oh. Or
Yeah, I
horse.
really like it.
Thank you, clown. You really got what?
I really like, as I was saying, Everything You Know Is Wrong.
Yeah,
Couch Potatoes, an all-timer.
absolutely.
Like, Weird Al took up so much of my personal discography
Yeah,
back in early high school and middle school.
I'm glad he doesn't have to work. It sucks that his with technology, it just wasn't feasible to keep making albums. So he said,
He's just done.
yeah, he couldn't make them at the quality that he'd like to, and them still be fairly relevant with everything that goes
That
on.
makes sense. Yeah, it moves so fast.
At least that's what he said. I don't know. I think he was just like, I've made enough money. Guys, I can just exist. I can Snoop Dogg it.
Yeah, he's got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Mm-hmm. That's your horoscope is one of Clown's favorite. That's a really good one.
Yeah. Did you see his cover of Chapel Roan with Will Forte on stage?
No.
Yeah, it was just like, it wasn't a parody or anything, but it was just Will Forte and Weird Al singing Hot to Go together. And it was just very earnest and very fun to watch. I know Chapel Roan's kind of fallen out of favor lately. But
Oh, really? I don't know that.
yeah.
Did something happen? Or just nothing?
I've had my own speculations about it, but what you said about parents with kids saying how none of them are happy.
Oh, that's silly.
Yeah, and kind kind of not standing up for the queer community that she built her entire career off of exploiting, I guess. Well, not exploiting, but like not
Targeting.
not supporting whenever push came to shove.
That sucks.
But apparently it comes from money, so.
Cyborg horse. That's what I see so far. Let's see. Data. The movie. Okay. Can I have another hint? What decade movie?
See, I feel like it's gonna get, if you just let the drawing go, I will give you that hint
Later.
at
Okay.
the 5-minute mark.
Hey, I can wait 3 minutes. The Fortnite patch right now is really fun. There are, in every corner of the map, in opposite sides there are good guys, and then on the opposite sides there are bad guys in like big bases or whatever. And then they have little outposts scattered around, and you can fly X-Wings and TIE Fighters. And there will be random Force Ghost people that spawn, that if you go talk to them, you can then get a lightsaber and a Force power. And you're the only one that has that Force power unless somebody else found that exact person somewhere else. Which there's no guarantee that person shows up again or at all. It's really fun.
That's
And all
Fonz's story. Electra is Nepo too. I didn't know that, but yeah, I mean, honestly, I think that's the only way to, like, how do you break into the pop scene without a lot of capital to bank on?
TikTok.
Like, I mean, that's what Chapel did, but also had the, the laurels to rest on.
Yeah, I mean, it's not usually a quick thing.
Yeah, because, like, I went and saw my sister's friend who wants to be a pop artist. And, I mean, like, it's... The only reason I say wants to be, like, he's obviously a very talented singer, but, like, pop stands for popular and generally refers to the zeitgeist. And so, like, just trying to break into that particular scene, I think, like, you have to stand on the shoulders of giants. And
I think that's
piles of cash.
I think that's breaking into any scene is just going to be difficult, and obviously be a lot easier if you have a lot of money or no people.
Oh, absolutely.
But social media helps a lot. Like, I've seen, do you know Sue Lee? I don't think she's super popular, but she started off doing silly YouTube videos and then got to, like, tour and make a real album and stuff.
That's really dope.
Yeah, so it is possible. You just have to find that niche, and that's not easy. Guess I'll dance.
You have to find something that lets you stand out online, and in an era when it's already hard to find a string of words that haven't already been said,
you just have to make it.
It's really tough.
Yeah, but you can say the same thing in a new way. I mean, in your own voice.
Exactly. You gotta build upon and reinvent it. Find a style that rocks with people.
I would say personally a style that you also like, because you can find
absolutely
something that you hate that does to work, and you're like, I fucking resent this.
Nah, genuinely enjoying something is absolutely gonna shine through. Like the head of Larian said, the next game of the year is going to be something that people really put a lot of passion and time into.
Have you played Blueprints yet?
I have not.
Oh, it's so good. I asked
Honestly,
about.
it wasn't until just now that I realized that's a pun name.
Oh, yep, because you're laying down house building rooms.
I had just only seen it in like YouTube video titles that I hadn't checked out.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't check them out, because you gotta explore it yourself. That's all. It's just
I don't
much
know,
better.
I've got a game backlog already that I'll never revisit because Baldur's Gate 3 is up and running again, baby!
It's okay. I'll sneak into your house and download a mod and then put it in the wrong order, and you'll never know.
Shit. That will upend my entire life, apparently.
Apparently, you'll get a new computer. And you're like, finally, I can play.
Cloud save, baby. Transfer over.
Get a smart fridge. Play on that.
Any idea what this is? I mean, I guess I'll give you that the movie is from the 80s.
Okay. Transformers the original. No, wait. I have the parody.
Alright, how do I do this? Is there a grid generation?
Bright Rider.
It's a movie.
It's Knight Rider. I guess that's a show. Probably a movie at some point. Tron Horse.
Hmm?
Tron with the wind. That's way well.
Ooh, that would be good. But I don't know that. I don't think that Gone with the Wind
No, it's like
has anything to do with a horse.
that's fair. Harley knows. You think it's Delta Horse? I don't think so. Travis would have had more of a reaction.
I have no poker face and no poker voice.
Ooh, we should play poker sometime. I'd like to clean you out.
Ooh. We have a good history on this show with gambling.
Yeah, it's easy. Not hard. Okay, we got 1 minute left. It's definitely.
Oh, that's 1 minute left for you.
And chat. Carly could get more points. So it's definitely Tron related. But we could have. Let's see. Tron. Trot.
Bingo!
Fuck yeah.
Got it just in the nick of time.
With 30 seconds to spare. Clown got it too. Carly got it. Carly knew it.
Hell yeah.
But, just like Wheel of Fortune, the person that says it gets the points. Unless
Well,
it's not
I
their
didn't
turn.
see whether or not Clown said it before you did.
I saw it pop up, but there's also lag, and so who knows? It's probably Clown first.
Then Clown gets 12,000 points!
Holy. Let's see if Twitch will let me do this right. It's gonna look funky. Because I'm trying to be lazy and not fuck up OBS.
Nah, that's valid.
Nope.
Like, that's their points. They can post them however they want.
Well, I wanted to pin them.
Stow it in their account.
That's true. You keep those. I wish I could award you guys channel points. That'd be great.
Yeah.
We'll do it this way.
Well, now it's all tied up.
Do you want to do a tiebreaker?
We can do it after the break.
Okay. In that case.
Wait, what if taking a break is the tiebreaker?
Whoa.
I can't I'll have to
Travis,
think this through.
you got 5 minutes. You better hurry. What have
All
you
right,
got?
let me sort this one out. We're back at it.
Welcome back. How was your break, everyone? Was it good? Hope so.
Mine was good. I feel revitalized. I feel ready. Ready for whatever the future could hold.
Well, you'll find that history repeats itself. So you may be more ready than you think.
What do you mean by that?
That's just what it sounds like. I mean, did you learn anything? Did you learn from your mistakes? Or are you doomed to repeat them, Travis?
I think if this shows an indicator, I will repeat my mistakes and learn from them once every couple of weeks or months.
Well, maybe you're due for a learning this month.
I mean, I'm out of school. I don't.
Ooh, so
What,
you're
what are you
definitely
insisting?
you gotta crack open a book sometime, Travis. You gotta look to your past. You gotta learn from your mistakes. You're doomed to repeat them.
A book?
A book. You dumb bitch.
Oh, you piece of shit.
Words are hurtful, Travis.
Don't I know it?
Yeah,
That's why I sling them around like candy.
I mean, I don't go slinging around candy, Travis. That's a different life.
Nah, I live my life like a parade.
Raid's got to end at some point, Travis. I hope you're ready.
Oh, I sure am.
Where are we going with this? How do we get this parade back on track?
Yeah, so you're saying I gotta do some learning. What could I possibly learn? Especially from you.
Oh, from me? Well, Travis, I happen to be an expert on a little weekly show called 10 Paces. And,
I don't touch the stuff.
oh, I know. However, I think it's high time for you to look back at one of your previous drawings or prompts and maybe just grok that. Just do a parody of that. I don't know.
But there's so many.
Yeah, so get to looking.
All right.
Yeah, you can,
Oh.
if I had my choice, we'd be
This-
drawing more yaoi. So
There's so many prompts.
there's a lot. Chat, do you have a prompt that you liked in the past?
Okay, I think I know what to do. I think I know how to future-proof this, even from ourselves.
I don't believe that's possible, but go on.
If I parody kind of us as a whole, I think it's protected under parody law.
That's true. Even if we never own 10 Paces, I think this will live on forever.
Right, but just in case our future selves try to sue us here in the past, or if our past selves come to the future to try and sue us in the present.
Oh, here's the thing, Travis. If you protect us from our future selves, that's going to be eventually us. And we're going to go back in time, and then we're going to lose that case. So you got to be careful.
I do worry about how scornful I will become.
Okay, but think about this. How scornful were you in the past when you went and sued us in the future? So I think we got to be more protective.
I don't know.
I guess it hasn't happened yet. So I think we need to be more protective of the past than we do the future, because the future, this could be our egg basket. We need to have protections from the past, but a loophole for the future.
Okay, so
And that's just my take on it.
but distinct enough from 10 paces, like what a 10 paces prompt would be.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay.
You sound like you got it 100%.
Gotcha. So I'm taking in a lot of information,
You got to process it with your neural net.
and I think it's time to put it to page. Can you give me an hour to really kind of sort through these files in my mind palace?
You've got exactly 60 individual minutes on the clock. Starting now. 3, 2, 1, draw.
That's even more than an hour. That's a 2-digit number.
Travis, you really need to crack open a book.
Oh, book. Fuck you.
I can see why we were in the negatives in our little game of product last week. I had to save us by gambling.
Oh, well, gambling's just good fun. There's never a downside.
It's true. You just need to own the casino, because they say the house always wins, so if you own the casino, you're always winning.
Exactly. Wait a second, I do kind of remember signing over a land, right, where I think the casino does stand. But I've got so much memory to parse through right now.
Oh, we'll worry about that later. One case at a time.
Speaking of rich folks abusing poor folks,
Oh boy.
have you checked out White Lotus?
No, what's that?
It's one of them HBO shows about rich people and rich people problems. But it's also got kind of like an eerie mystery element, and everybody acts real weird.
Okay.
So it's about, like, it focuses on several different people at a resort in Hawaii, and just kind of like stuff they're going through. But it's got Steve Zahn and Jennifer Coolidge and the guy who played what was Bill's partner's name in The Last of Us?
Ted.
Sure. So the guy who played Ted in the live action Last of Us plays like a concierge.
Keanu Reeves.
But yeah, why not? But like it's just like, I don't know why I'm watching it. Maybe just because I'm a glutton for content and I need to have something going on while I'm doing stuff at all times because I'm sick. But
well, if you want something like that I know Clown will be happy about, have you seen Mad Men?
I did not finish it back in the day.
Oh, well, maybe try it again.
I think I watched the first 2 seasons. So yeah, I'll give that another shot, assuming I can access it.
I mean, let me try.
The splintering of streaming has become so nutso. Which I know, hot fresh take here. But White Lotus, like, it's interesting because of the characters and the performances. But a lot of the people that recommended it also like Succession, and I could not watch that because it was just, rich mogul family dealing with rich mogul family problems, and I had no investment. Like, all the characters are unlikable, and that seems to be...
That maybe is the draw.
part of the way with, like, even if that were the draw, like, that only works for me in a comedy, like, Always Sunny or Arrested Development. So, like, how am I gonna follow along with a drama with a bunch of unlikable characters? I'm not rooting for anybody. But there's just like this weird tone to it, almost like a lost tone to it that kind of lures me in.
Clown says it's a critique, but it's by the writer that did Peep Show, if that helps.
Yeah. And I know it's making fun of them and stuff, but, like, I don't know, maybe my intake valve has softened over time. And I just need, like, good, wholesome fun to fill my soft belly.
You should watch Unwholesome Fun. I was gonna say Ranking of Kings to lure you into that, but you've seen that.
Oh, I've already watched it. Yeah. I have been, like, as my pay attention to show, have been watching That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. And that's pretty wholesome. Like, I'm only a couple episodes in, but there don't seem to be really any stakes to speak of.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Restaurant to Another World?
No, I did not.
Give that a try.
I thought I had, but I was thinking of Devil is a Part-Timer.
Fair. I liked in terms of like isekai shows. Zom 100. That would be a good one. It's not an isekai show.
Oh, thank God! Like, I only started Reincarnated as like on a recommendation.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's an isekai in that a guy goes into it, finds himself in a new world, but it's a guy that works in a job that he really wanted, and then finds out that it's complete ass and overworking to a ludicrous degree, and he stays there for years thinking it's going to be better, or this is what you do, or whatever, and then a zombie apocalypse happens, and he's elated because it means he no longer has to go to work and can do anything he wants.
Hell yeah.
And it's called...
I lived it.
Yeah, it's called Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead.
I mean, I'm sure this is the allegory. I don't know how old the show is, but...
A couple years.
That's what COVID was for me.
Yeah.
Except I had to continue working the entire time.
Well, it's not happy, but Clown, you've only seen, like, one episode, or maybe two. It changes a bit, because, I mean, the guy is super happy out there.
Yeah. I feel that.
But the first episode will be a downer, because they spend a while setting it up.
Yeah, that's fair. I
Just
can handle some... Like, it doesn't need to be all fluff, but... As long as it's not about rich people experiencing minor inconveniences, I think I'm on board. Because I've lived enough of that as well, working in a hotel.
So no, I don't know, Game of Thrones or something.
I was already caught up on that and watching it as it aired whenever the last season happened, and then I did not care about House of the Dragon because I don't know, none of it mattered.
Oh, Arrested Development's great.
Oh, it absolutely is. But it's funny. Like, it's one of the smartest comedies, I don't know, in media?
I mean, it was too funny for the channel it was on. Too smart.
Oh, absolutely, because it was on Fox, wasn't it?
I think so.
Oof. So it was poking fun at their entire base? Or I guess not their entire base, but their entire financial support.
Yeah. It was just ahead of its time, and people could not laugh because they were not told to.
I find it so bizarre that, like, all these subversive comedies, like, aired on Fox.
Well, it's two different, like, it's the same umbrella family, but it's, like, two different sides. The news and the
That's fair.
entertainment.
Yeah, it's a conglomerate, for sure.
Yeah, Simpsons did make fun of Fox all the time, and they were fine with it. But Simpsons was, like, their fucking, like, cash cow for many, many years, for decades. I don't know if it still is.
Oh no, it's owned by Disney.
Oh, you're right.
Well, I guess it's all one company now, but because Disney bought at least 20th Century Fox. I don't know if they bought, like, the entire... I don't know how it all breaks down. It's complicated by design.
Well, yeah, it's not for your little normie brain to conceive.
Yeah. It's just the channel that puts out the real news.
And Mission Hill for a single season.
Was that Fox? Because was that not... Did Adult Swim pick that up after?
Yeah,
or...
I think way after.
Oh, okay.
Because that was early Simpsons writers that left.
Because that's what they did with Baby Blues.
Baby Blues?
Yeah, I always thought Mission Hill was Adult Swim exclusive.
No, they just picked it up. I guess that's syndicated. I don't know the actual terms.
Yeah, syndicated. Like, well, couldn't have been syndicated because you have to hit 100 episodes to get syndicated.
Oh, no.
Which is why they never wanted Aqua Teen Hunger Force to hit 100 episodes.
Oh, it was...
Because then they would get syndication. There's a lot more money they have to pay out on the back end. And, like, that's when royalties really start clocking in. But then the creators of Aqua Teen would always pitch an entirely new show to Adult Swim, get a deal because they had already worked with these folks, and then just make Aqua Teen again.
I love it. Mission Hill was WB, actually.
Oh, that makes sense, because Cartoon Network is owned by WB.
Mm-hmm. Cleanse, this is what Sessions is actually about. No spoilers, but it's about they are bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I watched them just be really bad people, and I know, like, you know, it was taking a poke at how bad of people rich people are, but I just lost interest. Like, there was no plot line.
You want another turn your brain off show? Trailer Park Boys. Great show to just have on. Didn't get into it?
I don't know what it is. Like, I didn't get into it for the same reason I can't get into Vice Principals or Eastbound and Down. It's just that Danny McBride syndrome, which I know Danny McBride is not Trailer Park Boys, but they've got an equivalent. Um, like I like Danny McBride and I respect him immensely as a comedian, but I do not enjoy that kind of archetype as the focus of the show. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, well enough.
And it's entirely a personal taste because I think he's very funny, but I think he needs he's very acerbic and needs some other characters to kind of round it out. Like I love Righteous Gemstones. And he's a huge part of it, but there's like a huge cast of characters. It's basically an ensemble.
What about Eastbound and Down?
Nah, that was one I mentioned.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't get into it because it's very Danny McBride being a very bad person heavy. And it was funny. It's just like not for me. My heart has become weak. I want soft, easy shows. I want my shows put through a blender.
You should watch.
So I can suck them through a straw.
Watch Clarence.
I love Clarence.
I figured you would.
Yeah, I watched it whenever it was coming out. Like I know there's. Poof.
Watch Basilisk. I mean, you should watch Gantz.
Oh yeah, easy peasy.
Family show right there.
I did watch the Netflix movie, and the VFX in that were incredible.
The 3D one, the not 3D, the CGI one.
Yeah, CGI.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
There's the big Daruma head bouncing around, and then whenever they like poured it into any area, like you saw the cross section of their entire body as it built up.
Oh yeah, it's a very cool. I'll honestly say it's a very cool manga. The anime is very old and has a shit third season where it's entirely filler characters that they built up in the first 2 seasons. And it's very old and kind of ugly, whereas the artwork of the manga is immaculate. It's so fucking good.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I tried to start watching it whenever I was working at the hotel, but then there were boobies, and I didn't want to get caught with anything booby related.
Yeah, there
while
were boobies
I was at work, because that's also how I read. How I caught up on One Piece and how I read all of Naruto was working at the hotel front desk.
I believe it. Kami got kill. That's a good one. Oh, sorry. Believe that.
I thought that was intentional, honestly.
It was not. Just, you can only say so many things in English while talking about Naruto, and some of them are gonna be his catchphrase. Dadabayo.
Yeah.
Okay, you should be able to watch a little porn at work. You're right, clown. You gotta.
That's a treat.
Yeah. I mean, let's be real. Just turn off your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, watch what you have downloaded.
Well, use your data.
Yeah.
Oh,
on the phone. I guess.
Yeah. Not right now, Travis. We're doing a show.
You said.
Okay, well, go ahead. See where it goes.
Oh, I didn't know they could. Oh my God.
Yeah, see, it wasn't a good time.
I mean, I'm not horny, but I'm impressed.
With?
You don't need to worry about it.
Okay.
You said this was me time.
Yep.
And I don't want to sully it by making it you and me time.
I think it would only make it better. It's like companionship is the spice of life, as they say.
No, melange is the spice of life. It allows for space travel because we don't allow thinking machines anymore.
You can't argue with that. Travis?
Yeah.
What did your eyes see?
It saw the many little deaths that I would suffer as I pursued this course of action.
Nice. My eyes see a cute little black cat.
Ooh. I would trade my eyes for yours any day.
Do not say that. My eyes are very bad.
Well, you never know till you walk a
Mile in someone's
till you
eyes.
see a mile in someone else's eyes. That's why, they always had those eye swappers down on the docks.
Do you like number 1 or number 2? They're just ripping your eyes out and putting new eyes in.
Just plopping different eyes in.
Yep. Can you go back to number 1, please?
Yeah, they used to call them
Oh.
slurpers.
Definitely number 2. Number 2. My bad. Number 1. Number 1's better. Very painful.
Horribly painful, but so was everything else back then.
Yeah.
So, unrelated to anything, I had a thought recently about boomers.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah. So do you know why they're called baby boomers?
I mean, officially, yes, but
Because, like, a bunch of old folks came back from World War II and just got to fucking.
yeah, just started bunny hopping, you know?
Yeah. And so that's the silent generation, the greatest generation. We're the World War II folks. And so the result of all that bunny hopping was the baby boomers. But I feel like boomers implies some kind of proactivity in that moment.
You're thinking
I
booner.
think they should be called the boomed.
Yeah. They got boomed out
Because
of
they
their
were
moms.
boomed through no fault of their own. Through no action of their own.
And then we can say boomed and doomed.
I'm saying. Take one more thing away from them.
Well, I don't think they like... Well, maybe they do like being called baby boomers still, but, like, we already did boomer.
But now they're going to be boomed.
It's true. It's like the third evolution.
Because it takes away one more action they didn't actually do. Like, oh, you thought you're a bootstrapper? Nah, you're just boomed. Or you dunk on them real bad and be like, you got boomed.
You got boomed, Dad.
Yeah, you got boomed. That's all you have going for you.
I can't help the eternally boomed.
Yeah, because ultimately it means they were just shot out the wiener of some ex-military World War II dude.
Hopped up on a billion drugs. Probably.
Yeah. And carried by some hardworking, incredibly industrious
Apple
woman who
pie
actually...
making mama.
Yeah. So they're not the boomers, they're the boomies. They did not earn the title of boomer.
Where are you going with this?
That their parents are the boomers.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And so I see this is why their betrothed boomed.
They are the boomers. And I think they deserve to be respected as such.
I'm not going to respect anyone. No
So
respect
this is the old
equally.
meat joke. I don't know what the old meat joke is.
Well, Travis, you see when you're hanging schlong out
Mm-hmm.
and you do it for too long,
Mm-hmm.
it becomes stale like this joke.
Oof.
Yeah. So it's an old
Right in my funny bone.
it's the old meat joke.
Well, then let's move on. What do you got, funny guy?
Okay, two World War II veterans, like recently veteran, walking into a bar, and the barkeep goes, I'm not gonna fuck you. You gotta fuck your wife to make babies, you boomers. And so they did.
I thought that was the punchline.
There was, yeah. Thank you. McElroy.
Yeah, I got it, because you said the fuck word.
Yeah. Did I? I guess I did. Clan says it's part of the McElroy podcast. Travis says, you know, dry aged beef? That's just old meat.
God damn it. I'm living up the namesake. Uh-oh.
I think you have to go beat up Travis McElroy. It's probably not very hard.
Nah. Honestly, listen to old bits. Like, he got a raw deal.
When they just don't riff with
He
him?
had some genuinely funny bits and was, like, shut down.
I mean, I get it. That can be real fun, but sometimes you gotta let a joke live in its light.
Yeah. Sometimes if the unfunny one says something genuinely funny, you gotta
Whoa,
respect that.
Travis, are you saying Travis is the unfunny one of the group?
No, and I definitely wasn't applying that to anything interpersonal here or yeah, just just kind of speaking in generalisms.
Because we all know who the unfunny one was out of the original cast.
You're talking about
Yeah,
Dillip,
yeah, Dillip. That's why we
which
kicked
is
him
the
out.
name I stole from like a McElroyism.
Travis, you're McElroy brained.
I mean, Philip. Right? Because it's like a parody, so it's legally distinct.
Yeah, exactly, Philip. But yeah, that was little content lore for you guys. That was part of the lost episode.
Which one?
Oh, the one with Philip, the one that was titled Philip's episode.
Oh yeah, that's in the vault.
That's in the vault, never to be released. He said some.
I don't know. Maybe if we get enough following and enough legal clearance,
That
we can release it from the vault in a special edition Blu-ray.
Unedited. There were a lot of slurs said by a few people.
Nah, we'll put in a disclaimer up top.
These people have grown and changed. As
that's
people
about it.
since, the airing of this episode, and do not reflect current understanding.
Yeah, they do not necessarily reflect the viewpoints of Bellyful of Spiders LLC, but we feel it's important for the context of history and the preservation of media to include these moments in an accessible format. You bastard.
Sorry, I got bored.
Okay. Why don't you hit us with another joke, funny man?
Why does it always have to be jokes?
Okay, hit us with another entertaining anecdote.
Okay, I will. I was playing Expedition 33. In little parentheses, I'll put Clair Obscure because that comes first, and we're in a library. And there's this guy. And
Uh-huh.
He his name's Gustav.
We're waiting.
Pretty funny. And he's got a mustache.
He's got a mustache for sure.
I heard a chuckle, so there's your joke, bitch.
No, it's because you're peeing yourself.
How do you... Why would you say that?
Because I'm watching it.
I looked up. I did not see you. But there is a hole in my ceiling, so maybe that's where you are.
No, that hole was always there. Don't worry about it.
Mom says I can't wait for the critical bit on you guys. Belly full of spiders status is unbelievable.
That would be huge for us.
That's true. We have to have some sort of controversy, or be very stupid.
We could cut this out of the VOD and nobody watching tattle. I swear. We could manufacture something.
Travis,
you know we've floated it before, but do you want to start beef with any particular content creator?
100 gorillas.
Ooh, 100 gorillas versus 2 assholes?
Versus 10 paces.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then people are going to be like, what the fuck is a pace? How are 10 of them going to beat 100 gorillas?
It's like a full step.
And then we get 10 paces on a fucking voice critical video. And that's how you know you made it.
Yeah, and then I get to meet a beautiful animal before it rips off my face, genitals, and arms.
I mean,
I
Travis,
don't see a downside.
just take me to dinner first. And then we can talk.
I mean, I thought I was being coy, but... Are you serious?
Where would you take me to dinner?
Applebee's for the $1 Long Island iced teas.
No, I'm not serious.
Yeah, neither was I. It was Joe.
I hope you didn't put that in your exams for clown college, Travis.
What,
that joke you just...
super great Applebee's gag that always killed?
I'm dying over here.
No, I didn't. I didn't put it in there.
Okay. You don't want to fail your final. Have you been working on it?
Who are you? What do you know about my final?
Well, I signed you up.
Yeah.
So by rights I get to see everything.
Shit.
Yeah. I mean it It comes to our mailbox.
And what did you think about the bit with the pig and the points?
Oh, I thought that was great. I thought that was
good.
Really
Good.
Really truthful. But it really
it came from my heart.
It was easily digestible. Every little nuance of it.
Oh, so you did pick up on the subtext.
Oh, and the subtext. The quantum text? Ooh.
Good. And you're not mad?
What?
You're not mad?
I mean, no, it was just, I mean, art doesn't necessarily, like, just because you say something in art doesn't mean that you believe it.
Oh, yeah, it was fiction.
Yeah. I mean, like, Eminem doesn't go kill people or whatever.
Yeah, it's because
unless you believe it.
Ooh, we can start beef with Eminem.
I think he'll just ignore us, to be honest.
But what if we write him a letter?
I mean, it's worth a shot.
No, he has to. He wrote a song about it. Make him a hypocrite if he didn't respond to our letter.
Eminem framed OJ? Really? I think that...
Well, they should free OJ then.
I love orange juice.
Yeah, free it.
Yeah, get it out.
All natural.
Wait. Do you like pulp in your orange juice?
Oh, that's distasteful. Pulp just passed.
Wow. I had to have a moment of silence.
Good. Glad to see you got some reference in you yet.
I didn't want to, ruin the moment. You should fridge your OJ, not frame it. It depends on if you open it. If it's unopened, you can frame it. For a bit.
Also, if it's a special Don to Don collab, frame that OJ.
The timing of the game over music was immaculate. I'm so happy about that. I'm gonna clip it after this.
I have to keep an eye on these clips.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of clips. We got a lot from our gaming streams as well. The final boss of streaming.
You have to turn those into shorts and give them 5 big booms. Really break into a new market.
I promise no booms. Or rather, I make no promises of booms.
I promise booms.
Well, then I guess you'll know who edits what. I was about to change off of the Mario Sunshine music too. I'm glad I didn't. But now it's going through all the movies, but in soundtrack form. I guess this was just like a direct sound rip from the game. That's bizarre.
It's going through the what movies? The Mario movies? Like the Mario Brothers movies?
No, of Super Mario Sunshine. Sorry.
Oh.
That was so weird. Yep, that's what we're gonna do, guys. You gotta guess the song titles. And Travis, I'm not gonna give you any help. You'll have to tune into the stream to find out what songs are playing.
And listen to me and you talk in belated stereo.
Yep. Just like everyone else. Oh no.
That sounds like Sonic Hell.
Wow. Way to say that all of our
That could be
viewers
the
are in
next-
Sonic Hell.
Alright, but they don't have like two streams pulled up at the same time.
Most of them don't.
No, I don't discourage that. I encourage it.
Okay, Travis. What, can I ask?
Circling back, hold
Sure.
on. No, I got something I want to touch on.
Okay,
My turn. Me.
sure.
Sonic Hell. Next new Sonic game?
They already did an evil Sonic.
Are you talking about Werehog?
Talking about Shadow.
Yeah, but he didn't go to hell, did he?
Yeah, Shadow's alright, buddy.
Yeah, he was saved by the Lord Jesus Christ.
At the end of Sonic Adventure 2, yeah.
Yeah, that's how that game ends.
He converts.
Yeah, I got the ROM my youth
Burning-
pastor downloaded for me.
Burning into the Earth's atmosphere, he converts to Christianity and Jesus saves him. Yeah, that was the director's cut.
Yeah, it was Pastor Josh's cut.
I really hope growing up you had a Pastor Josh.
I'll never tell. You'll never dox which church I went to.
You hear that, folks? You got a little bit of homework.
Alright, Super Sleuths, can you figure it out?
Also, Super Sleuths, what's this song title? It's a cover of some sort. Some would call that a parody. I would.
That cover's kinda like a parody.
Kinda. It's a
Just without any legal distinction.
It's a medieval it's a medieval cover.
Oh, is it Bardcore?
That's not the song title.
I don't know,
I'll send you the YouTube. Oops. There we go. Oops.
Oh, is it... It's Slim Shady. You're a bastard. I had to listen to my own voice to solve that riddle.
And you took psychic damage.
It's like drinking my own urine, but psychically.
When you drink your own urine, do you take psychic damage as well?
No, I take physical damage because I'm drinking poison.
Yeah, but you also know that you're drinking your own urine.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Oh. It's
I
not...
saw Bear Grylls do it 1,000 times. And
And-
I'm stronger than Bear Grylls.
Prove it. You think you could beat 100 Bear Grylls?
Yeah, I bet I could fight a Bear Grylls or 100 Bear Grylls.
Shit, he's dropping bars.
They'd all be dehydrated. I'm gonna be drinking Gatorade, and they're gonna be drinking piss.
So they're all gonna have their pants down, peeing in their mouths, while you're just, like, punching them in the
In
stomach.
just a big circle, one big circuit of Bear Grylls.
As you just go around gut punching them. But Travis, you're gonna have to watch out for the pee stream.
Oh, gross. Though that could be the solution to the energy crisis. Is one perpetual
on.
Bear Grylls machine?
Okay, but you have to have the initial liquid to produce the pee.
Uh-huh.
That's a problem.
Gatorade.
So you're saying we get sponsored? We get Gatorade to solve the energy crisis?
Or Liquid IV. I hear they're doing podcast ads. They could probably do stream ads.
Liquid IV? It's alright. I don't know if it works well.
You want to help solve the energy crisis?
Get with us. We figured it out. Details.
Yeah, because we only need to start the chain. It's like a waterfall, like in the drinking sense. You just need to start the chain. Start one with a full, I don't know, 32-ounce bottle of Liquid IV. Chugs it down. Starts the stream.
Ooh, the new lemon berry flavor?
Exactly. The pina colada could get this done easily. And then, even if we could even jumpstart it with the fabulous deals they have on their multi-pack price discounts.
Okay.
And then, alright, so we get the streams flowing, and then as soon as we complete the circuit, Infinite Bear Grylls.
It's gonna take a lot of Gatorade, though. If we don't get sponsored...
A lot of Liquid IV.
Oh, that's what I meant. A lot of Liquid IV. If we don't get sponsored in some way, can we, in a non-sexual way, pee in Bear Grylls' mouth? Just to get him started.
If we have to. It's like whenever you have to take off the manifold to find a new way to kind of pull the ripcord on a motor.
Yeah.
When the auto start doesn't work, you gotta get creative.
But Travis, here's the problem. We need liquid so we can pee. So, like,
Yeah,
where does it
we'll
end?
get that from... we'll get that from our Perrier sponsor.
Oh, this makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I don't drink still water or tap water. That's poor people shit.
Chat, you got any idea what this is a parody of? From the past?
I mean, it's not a game like the past prompt was.
Oh, okay. I was trying to guess, though. How are Carly and Clown gonna break their tiebreaker?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I could do another one and the first to get it. They're also tied with me.
Oh, that's true. You're fighting against them, too. Give it to Carly. Bonesaw is ready. Is it Bonesaw?
It's not. See, I don't know. Maybe this gives us a little insight on how to frame out our things. This is just a parody of 10 Paces as a whole.
Oh.
Of our prompts, of the prompts past.
I got a little lost in the sauce there, I believe.
Yeah, that's why it's meta. That automatically makes it good content.
That's true. If Facebook is to be believed.
Yeah, if you're self-acknowledging, you don't have to be clever or creative, and that's what I learned from Kevin Smith. As long as you acknowledge you're doing a bad job, you get to do a bad job.
I hope you learned this a while ago so you can learn again soon.
That I get to keep doing a bad job?
Well, remember that you only learn once every couple months?
Yeah, I think a study showed that.
Yeah, so, I hope you learned that a couple months ago so that you can learn something new soon. By the way, Travis, learn this. You got about 10.5 minutes remaining.
Jeepers Creepers. All right. Let's see if can get some color in here.
Also, we have a new permitted term on 10 Paces. I fucked it. Have fun.
Yeah, everybody. It can be good or bad, like just depending on intonation. It's a tonal language. You know, you could be like, I fucked it! Or, I fucked it.
Yeah. Yeah, Travis is a learning cooldown.
Yeah, it's one of my higher level spells. I did not spec my class into a learning archetype. I spec'd it more into well, I didn't use a guide when I started to build my class, so.
And you learned real late that you could respec. Maybe you haven't learned that. Travis, you can respec. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's my learning for the month.
Yep. Done bungled it.
Man, I was hoping to play mandolin.
Nope. You gotta stick to your little, what is that called? The little thumb thing. Oh well. Can't remember it.
The mouth harp? We're talking about the little twang?
Yeah, but I don't think it has anything to do with it. It's like a little box.
We're thinking of different things. I thought you were thinking about like the little springy thing.
No,
that makes the spraying noise.
No. Oh, it's killing me that I can't.
Yeah, I'll
what?
flick my box all day.
Travis. It might be May, but May 1st is...
I'm getting crude. I'm rude. I didn't learn my manners this month.
And we're all paying the price.
Yep, not that I care. I didn't learn empathy either. I did learn either versus either, though.
That's impressive.
Only had to push out all the math.
Because there isn't a difference.
It's pronunciation.
Well, sure. But it's...
One of them makes me sound real genuine fancy.
Mm-hmm. How do you say the word, I'm going to spell it out, D-A-T-A?
Data.
Oh, gross. Disgusting. The scientific community cringes.
Unless you're talking about the Star Trek character, in which case it's Data.
Well, you've learned a little. I'll have to go 3 years into the past and thank you for when you learned that.
We said we wouldn't.
Well,
we know how litigious we are.
We said we would. I never said I would. Just as a group, we would. So, I mean, you're welcome to as well. Just separate from me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, loopholes. Remember those loopholes for the future? Well, I didn't mean right now. Where'd he go?
I come from the future!
Hey, what's up?
Travis, you gotta get out of here. Sheriff? I'm gonna give you 6 numbers. 41, 37, 29, 84, 4.
Sir, that's only 5 numbers.
16!
Of course. Okay, chat. That's for you, too.
You're gonna want to remember those.
Yeah.
Zounds and away!
Travis, you're kind of weird in the future. Travis?
He just came and went like a flash.
Yeah, he gave me some numbers. I mean, I wrote them down, but like 41, 37, 29, 84, 4, 16? What do they mean?
Nothing to me. It's all Greek.
It's Greek. It's Greek. It's all Greek. Now I've got homework.
Well, I hope to see your results when you come back next week.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to crack the code by then.
I would hope so. If I can edit all these episodes and get all these thumbnails out, you can crack a cipher.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'll get some,
It's equitable work.
I'll get my best men on it to work around the clock to crack the code.
Oh, your cipher boys?
I don't call them that, but yes.
What do you call them then?
I just did. I'm not going to repeat it.
Your men?
My best boys.
Best boys. Ah, I see.
Yeah, my BBs.
I forgot you were all Hollywood.
That's right. Are those winning lottery numbers? I'm going to do a Powerball. I got to do a Powerball right now.
Well, it can't be a Powerball because the numbers always ascend in order.
Oh. I'm going to have to figure out what numbers these match. Wait, you said it was a cipher.
Maybe. Yeah. Because whenever he showed up, he was dressed as Bill Cipher, so I imagine he came from a convention.
I just realized the song is also Eminem. You might be on to something, Carly. Oh, Powerball doesn't go up to 84? Damn it.
What about future Powerball, though?
Ooh. Powerful ball.
Strong Ball.
Ooh. All power. That's probably what it is, clown. Travis, 3 minutes.
You know, I had a lot of ball power.
What happened? Started
Got him
juicing?
6 me.
Oh, the anti-juicing. You were juiced.
They cut off that juice tap.
That's right. The bar guy told you you'd had enough.
Yeah, cut me off at the source.
And that's why you always tip your bar person. Bartender. That's the word.
Or they'll get you at the base.
If you're trying to drink, I mean, yeah, throw them a 5 or a 10. I mean, I know it's extra money, but like, they'll remember you.
Yeah, gets the service in the future. What you're paying for service.
Yeah, it's true. I've definitely used this music as D&D music before.
What music is it?
Medieval Eminem covers.
Hell yeah. I love hardcore covers just as a whole. I've used it as D&D music, especially when I made a fantasy mall.
Oh, that's fun.
So it's just some fun background music. So you had background Katy Perry going off.
Slay, Queen.
Haha, yes.
One minute, Travis.
Do you have a favorite prompt we've done in the past?
The one that immediately sticks out to me, I don't know why, is Genius Kid Snow Removal.
Ah, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was an oldie.
Yeah. I remember
With
Dakota
old
saying he wanted
steady
to.
head Stenlin.
Yeah. Hope old Joe's doing well.
Me too.
Running out of time, Travis. Big talk.
I know. I also saw Sinners this past weekend.
How was that?
I see him most places I go, just walking around the street, saying their swears, not saying their prayers.
That's me every day. Fuck.
Saying swears, not prayers.
Shit.
Ooh.
Damn it.
But I also saw the Ryan Coogan movie, Sinners.
Oh, how was that?
It was good. I'm not like scrambling back to see it or shout its accolades, but it was fun. Like there are two distinct acts in it. I would say the first act set up to be such a cool movie, and then it just, I don't know, it felt like almost like directorship changed hands halfway through.
That's weird.
And I don't think that was the case. But, you know, it was kind of a bummer. Because they were setting up for what could have been like a very original standout movie. And there was just like a couple tweaks that would have made it as such.
Do you have a favorite actor or actress from it?
Michael B. Jordan played two people.
That's fun.
And it was fun and nothing more. I think Ryan Coogler, because they directed the Creed movies, just really like Michael B. Jordan. So it was fun to see him play two roles. I don't know the actor's name, but he's kind of the, I don't know, main character's a weird term for this particular movie, but kind of the main character. Does a really great job. Plays a guy named Sammy.
I can look it up.
Yeah. Because there's going to be somebody who plays old Sammy, but the one who plays like young Sammy did a really excellent job.
Miles Catan.
And I'll have to look that up. What was really cool was like the cinematography of it. Like they had a lot of big extended oneers. So just like big one shot scenes.
Yeah.
Like one through like a kind of a busy city town. And then there's one when there's like a big musical scene going on. And there's all these people dancing and playing in between, and there's like a lot of shifting elements.
Interesting.
And it was really, really well executed.
That's surprising.
And like, again, they set up like just this really cool mythos and world, and then they just take a hard right turn from it and go into really tropey stuff, and it was boring from there.
Aw. Cool premise, cool setup, but not the best execution for you.
Yeah.
Well, completely
So, I mean,
unrelated.
like-
Travis, show me what you got.
Alright, so I figured if I'm gonna do, you know, a pastiche of a 10 paces prompt, I'm just gonna draw from the goodies. I'm gonna mash it all together into one big 10 paces lasagna.
Yummy.
So it's a robot cryptid with a JRPG weapon who also has a Pokemon. So and I cannot find the name of this cryptid for the life of me, but it's a cryptid from California where it's a skeleton with a lantern in its chest. And I think it's like the Mojave Rattler or something.
Oh, I do not remember.
But yeah, it's just like a human skeleton with a lantern in his chest. Sometimes it's described as being like 12 feet tall. But then I made it a robot.
Anything
kind of
can be
me at that.
Yeah, anything can be turned into a robot.
And then I gave it a JRPG laser sword.
Dope.
With a bunch of goofy, obtuse shapes, and it's got a Magnezone coming down to it, because that's its Pokemon. Because it's Pokemon.
Because it's a Pokemon trainer, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's his Pokeballs? Or does Magnezone not like a Pokeball like Pikachu?
Doesn't need a Pokeball.
Wow.
Just magnetically drawn, because he's a robot!
Well, Travis, I can't find any fault in this. I'm gonna give you 20,000 points. Yeah.
I think that sets me ahead of the competition.
Ahead of the competition, but not on the board.
Nah. I mean, I did intercut with my own game. That's the price I pay.
Yep. Sometimes when you give, you lose. That's what you gotta learn today. But you already learned, so you'll never learn.
Yeah, so I'm only gonna take.
What did you learn here today, Travis? Just to go over it one more time.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I guess it didn't take. Good news for tomorrow's, Travis.
Nope, just bounced right off. Didn't find any kind of foothold in that.
No purchase.
That smooth brain of mine.
Well, we try and try again. Thank you so much, everyone.
One wrinkle at a time.
Yeah. Thank you so much to everyone for coming out. Clown, Carly, Imperial Sun. I even saw a baddie there. Thank you for the bits. They're so tasty and painful in my feet, as always. It's where I keep them.
I've been using them to pick my teeth.
I hope the same ones after I've already stepped on them.
I don't distinguish.
That's good. That's good. If they're covered in blood, well, I guess it could be from your teeth. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, the blood's already there.
You need to see a doctor, Travis. I'm not going to elaborate why. You'll figure it out.
No, I'm trying to be like the saxophone player from The Simpsons. Old Bleeding Gums Murphy.
That you're taking us on a journey. Well, any last words before we send them on that trail?
ACAB, don't listen to the sheriff. If your future self comes to visit you, your nose may start bleeding.
41, 37, 29, 84, 416. I'm sorry. Broken.